If you are a hard-pressed telecoms operator and someone tells you that for £100 you can provide up to 600 megabits, you'd probably think I'm crazy. But I have a man here called Jaime Fink of Mimosa who can provide just that for you. Jaime, tell us about this.
Well, thanks for having us. Well, we've focused completely on a all wireless architecture for ISPs. And what we're really trying to do here is go past all of the legacy infrastructure. Everybody's talking these days about gigabit speeds and whether they should get fiber or not. And the reality is that it can cost thousands of pounds per household to deliver broadband over fiber. We discovered long ago that wireless technology was far eclipsing the decaying technology of copper that's inside of the ground. And we now know that wireless can go far beyond the capacities of copper and meet the fiber speeds, but at a fraction of that cost. And that's really what we're starting to deploy now at Mimosa.
Yeah, so you see Wi-Fi as the last mile solution.
Yeah, it's actually derived from Wi-Fi. We see both a need for Wi-Fi in the neighborhood for kids walking around with their Android phones and iPhones, but we also use the Wi-Fi technology and add some really precision engineering around that to provide a telco-grade solution for doing fixed wireless at the home. People will remember fixed wireless from 10, 15 years ago as something that probably didn't really get off the ground, but now we have all of this experience and the cost basis of Wi-Fi going with us and a considerable more amount of spectrum to use to get that done. So we've really taken that spectrum and some really great engineering techniques to get incredible spectrum efficiency and incredibly great performance now to be able to get these fiber speeds at short distances and at long distances for the rural ISPs.
Tell us a bit more about the company. I don't think we've had the chance to interview you before.
Great. Well, we're a 3-year-old company. We're based in Silicon Valley. Not a lot of companies these days are focused on anything but, internet, Facebook these days. So in Silicon Valley, we're a little bit of a rare breed being wireless. I actually come from a fiber and DSL background. I call myself a reformed fiber guy. I worked on all the early G.fast vectoring stuff even 7-8 years ago and all the management technologies used in broadband forum. But we quickly saw all of the ISPs that were deploying DSL and moving to fiber, abandoning a large part of their base that was just not profitable at certain distances. So unless they were going to be within, maybe less than a kilometer, they weren't going to want to care for that customer anymore. And we saw that as really a kind of an offensive proposition where much of the population was going to be left behind if they weren't financially viable. And wireless can solve all of those problems. So where we see places where DSL is no longer a good match for the population, 7 or 8 megabits is just not good enough for what people want. They want to be able to watch TV online, over-the-top video, and they want to do that for everybody in the household. And that's going to need 50 megabits, 100 megabits. And for us, we're focused on north of 500 megabits per home to get the job done right.
And let's hope this is good news for my viewers. So you're heading into Europe. You're available in Europe now.
Yes, absolutely. Well, one of the nice things about being in this show, I got to meet some of my ISP customers for the first time. So we have been shipping product into Europe for the last 10 months of our backhaul product technology. We actually are building technology all the way from data centers so you can bypass expensive dark fiber as well. So you can backhaul into neighborhoods for the first time at low costs, as well as then put in the multi-point equipment that'll cover kilometers of range for the last mile piece as well. So we've really covered the whole gamut. Our multi-point equipment starts coming into Europe in the beginning of next year.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for talking to us. Before we go, tell us about your impressions of NextGen.
Well, it's a fantastic event to get a really broad mix. As you can see, I think at this event, you have people that are delivering DSL using wireless fixed out in rural areas as well as fiber. And I think everybody agrees there's not one solution for every kind of problem, but you actually get to see all those opinions here. And especially, given the government decisions that have to be made with the ISPs in this market, I think introducing wireless as something that most people didn't understand was a solution may change people's perspective. In the US, we have Google Fiber and companies like that trying to do fiber across the country, but even they're running into challenges making that happen on a large scale. And I think we're going to see this wireless technology is going to be a real viable opportunity on a global basis.
Exciting times ahead. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much too. Appreciate it.